Hi guys, it's Natasha, welcome back to my channel. So for today I'm going to be doing kind of like a smoky eye. It's kind of going to be a little bit different to your normal like smoky cat eye. I'm going to go do one eye off camera first because I know what I'm going to do, but I want to change it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera first, then come back on camera and show you what to do. But first I'm going to do my face. We're going to start off with primer. It is the Revlon Photo Ready Prime and Anti-Shine. I haven't used this in ages. Looks like that, and if I can get it open. And then looks like that. You can see that. So it's like quite like a paste, but it blends in pretty well. So just take a little bit on your finger and then work that in. I generally just keep this to my cheek, like around my cheeks, in like the crevice there, and then under my eye. I just find it works. That's what works best for me. Okay. For foundation, I'm gonna take one I haven't taken in a while. It is the Revlon Photo Ready Insta Filter Foundation in 130, and I'm gonna mix that. I just don't know what one I'm gonna mix it with. Okay. You just wind it up like that. Just gonna blob that on my face. Get going. Cheek, chin. We're going for quite a full, like medium to full coverage today. Ugh. The stuff is good, but like it's messy. I don't like messy stuff. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna get another one. I'm gonna get the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, the gel foundation in 5-1 Vanilla Light. I use it quite a bit. It's just a bit darker, got a bit of more of a yellow tone, so I'm just gonna take just a little bit of that on my sponge and blend that in together. And just really work that in with your sponge or your brush, whatever you choose to use. It's completely up to you. Just really work that in there. Okay, foundation is done. Now what I've noticed a couple of times when I've been editing videos, when I've used this foundation, it can appear to look a little bit yellow on camera, like before I put powder and concealer and all that on. But it does not look yellow in person, I promise you. I don't know why it looks yellow on camera, but yeah, it doesn't in person, so I promise. Now I'm going to go in with two concealers. One is the Essence Stay All Day 16-Hour Long Lasting Concealer in 20 Soft Beige. I've only got a little bit of that left, so I'll just use a little bit. Put it under my eye. And then on my lids. Now I'm going to go in with the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Antioxidant Concealer 001. It's the Banana-y type one. I've used it quite a lot. Now it does, if you do use it, it does look really yellow, especially in person when you put it on. But when you blend it out, put powder on top, it does not, like I promise, and it doesn't oxidize throughout the day, so it is a good one. A little bit on my chin and then around here because I tend to break up quite easily. Okay, now that's on. I'm going to take my sponge and pressing that concealer in. Okay, that is done. Now I'm going to grab some powder. It is the I Heart Revolution Coconut Scented Baking Powder. It looks like this. I haven't used it in ages on my channel. I think because of pressed powder, because it's a loose powder, pressed powder is just so much quicker. And it's not as messy. Just taking some on the lid there. I'm just going to grab my little powder brush from e.l.f. Load it up, take off the excess, and that's just gonna, first I'm gonna do that all over my lids. Really press that in. Other side. Now, oh, I'm getting all over me. Now, under my eye, that's where you really wanna, can't think. Just really wanna take the most and really take your time, because you don't want your concealer to crease throughout the day. Now I'm going to take my big blending brush and load it up, tap off the excess, and that is going to just press and sweep. Now if it looks a little bit pale like this, I promise when we contour, blush and all that, it doesn't. It looks really good. And it is a gorgeous powder. Just feels nice and it smells like coconut. So for the contour, I'm going to use the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit. It is the one in light medium. You can get two, light medium and a medium dark or medium tan. And this one is the light medium. You can see that. There we go. So I use the two bottom ones. I just mix them together and I take that on my, no idea. I got this in England. It's a contour brush. I think I got it from Mataland, whatever you call it. However it's pronounced. It was like, I think it was like £3 or £4, so it wasn't that bad. And I actually do quite like it. So I'm going to load up those two colours, tap off the excess, and start to bring a bit more depth and colour back into my face. You want to really blend that into the hairline, otherwise it kind of just looks like a block on your face. Just blend that out. Do the other side so we're even. I'm not too bothered about my hair. I know it looks awful, but I'm gonna have a shower and wash it later. Okay, I'll come back to those and kind of sort them out. They're a bit choppy, but I'll come back to them. Now we're going to go into the forehead and start with like around the temples, brushing that into the hairline. Now I'm just going to take my other contour brush and I'm just going to go in and blend that out on my cheekbones there. Now I'm just going to take my powder brush that I used before. I don't have any more powder on it, just what's on it, and just soften that contour up a little bit. And then I take leftover contour and go along my jawline very quickly. I don't like to bring it down. If you do, go ahead and do that. I'm just not confident at it. I've done it a couple of times, so I know how to do it, kind of. I just don't like it. But that's okay. Okay, I think we're okay for now. When I go off camera to do my eyes, I'll just quickly check it in the big mirror, and then if I need to blend it out more, I'll just do that and then tell you about it. Okay, so contour, bronzing's done. Now we're going to do blush. It is the I Heart Revolution Soft Shimmer Blusher in Peach. I'm going to get another one of these, not the peach one, just like a different one. But it will be a Revolution highlighter. It will be a Revolution blusher. I do like them. So I'm going to take it on my blush brush. It's actually a Revlon contour brush. But because of like how fat it is, I suppose, and the point at the top, I really like it for blush. I think it's quite nice. Now I just took a little bit, tap off the excess, smile, and it's going to go on the apples of your cheeks there. Now I'm kind of patting it in, but I'm kind of like sweeping it up a little bit. Now if it's too bold, I'll go ahead and put a little bit of just powder, translucent powder on top, and that will kind of soften it. Okay. I'm just grabbing my powder brush and kind of softening that a little bit, blending it. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Highlighter. I'm using the Revlon 110 Peach Glow, and I'm using a lot of Revlon products. That's what I reached for. Now I'm going to take my fan brush. It is the Morphe M310, and then I'm going to grab some dewy setting spray, and this is the highlighter. It's gorgeous. It's quite a soft, subtle highlighter, but then you can I forgot what I was going to say. You can make it more like highlighty if you use some setting spray. So I'm going to take the highlighter on my brush. I'm using all the colours, I'm just going down. And then I'm going to take my dewy setting spray. It's the Anastasia Dewy Setting Spray. Just going to spray that, and then about 2 sprays. And then that's going to go on the high points of my cheekbones. There's a hair there, hang on, there we go. And that's just going to sit nicely there. Build it up if you want to. I might a little bit, because you know what I'm like. Now we're going to do the other side so it's even. Do the same thing with the setting spray. I'll kind of just fan it a little bit like that, and then we're placing that on the high point of your cheekbone. Oof. There we go. And I was taking the leftover on the brush down centre of my nose, and then a bit on the tip there, and then a little bit on my chin, and then just what's left over I'm just going to kind of kiss that on my forehead there. I'm like shedding hairs right now, I don't really know what's going on. Okay, so that's all done, my face is all done. If I need to do any adjustments I'll do that off camera, but then I'll tell you about it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and off camera and do one eye. Like I said before, I know kind of what I want, but I'm just going to make a few changes, and I'm also going to do my eyebrows, because you know, you just do your own eyebrows. Yeah, they're personal, they're yours, do them however you like. But I'll be back in a minute to show you how to do whatever creation I come up with. See you in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. I've done one eye off camera, I've done my brows. That is what the eye looks like. It's not overly smoky, it's kind of like minimal. I created this look the other day. Just had a bit of play around. If you want to add like the wing, I've just got like a tiny wing there. If you want to make that black instead of brown, go ahead. If you want to put lashes on, go ahead. If you want to deepen out the outer corner, like smoke it up a bit with darker colours, go ahead. But I'm going to show you what this is, and then if you want to recreate it, have a bit of fun, go ahead. Okay, so first we're going to do the line, the winged line, and I'm actually using the Morphe M158 brush. It's the eyebrow brush, so there's a spoolie and then a slanted brush on the other end, but this is working really well for the liner. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Jaclyn Hill palette. You can use whatever palette you want. This is really easy to recreate, just any brown. It is, what colour is it? I think it's Buns. Yeah, I think it's Buns. Yeah, it's Buns. So this is in the first palette, and I'm just going to load up my slanted brush and tap off the excess, and I'm going to start on the outer eye and just going to keep as close to the lash line as possible. Oh, try not to get it in your eye. Keep loading that product on. Okay, now we're going to go for the little wing. It's just a tiny little one. So I've taken that product, the buns, and I'm just gonna do a little flicky flick. It's not that even, but we'll even it up. And that's okay, we'll sharpen it up a bit. Now, I've said before I'm not the best with liner. It's just so fiddly. Now I'll fix it up in a minute. Now I'm going to go ahead and go on chip. Let's do the same. It's that same thing, we're just making the line a bit darker. Now I'm going to get a smudge brush. This is Artis one, I got it ages ago. And we're going to take buns, put it up, tap off the excess. Oh no, actually, sorry. Another step I do first. I'm going to take the slanted brush, the Morphe one. I'm going to take buns, and I'm just going to create a line in my crease there. I'm not going to take it all the way, I'm just going to focus it outer crease, outer corner. Now I'm going to take a bit of chip, just a tiny bit, and just place it on top. Now I'm going to take the smudge brush, take a little bit of buns, and we're just going to blend out that line there. This is all about like blending. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it into the inner corner there, not too much so, because we kind of want to focus it on the outer corner there. Just really blend out that line, you don't want that harsh line. It's just easy to start with. Now I'm going to take my little, just any kind of rounded eyeshadow brush. I got this again in England. Take a little bit of buns, not much, and then we're just going to blend it out. Now I'm going to take a tiny bit of chip on that brush, and that is going to be basically just in the outer corner there, a little bit more. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Placing that in the outer corner, and then we're going to blend that out. I'm actually going to take a wider, kind of like a flat, wide blending brush. Any blending brush will do, doesn't matter. Okay, now I'm going to put some like glitter on, and that is using the Volume 2 palette, the Jaclyn Hill. Any like a light bronzy glittery colour you want is fine. I'm going to take, oh, it doesn't have a colour, oh hang on, the names are on the front. Ride of Diamonds, but whatever colour you want. If you want a pinky one, go for a pinky one, goldy one, brownie one, whatever. I'm just going to take that on my finger, and I'm just going to place that, I'm going to start in the inner corner. It is a really good colour, it can take a bit to build up, but I really like it. I'm just going to start in the inner corner, and then we're really going to place it all over the eye, really. Going up past the crease there. Now we're going to go on to mascara. It is the one I'm using quite often lately. It is the Maybelline Great Lash Biggest Blackest Black. I'm going to coat the lashes, put falsies on if you want, it would look really good with falsies. Okay, mascara is done. Now I'm just going to do the bottom lash line. I'm just going to take the smudge brush, and I'm going to take buns, that first brown, and then just load that all up in the outer corner, just blending side to side, really blend that out. Take a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to put some mascara on those bottom lashes. Okay, so eyes are done. I really like this look. It really makes your eyes pop. Yeah, it's just a good look, and you can make it your own. You can change it up a little bit, add like a liquid liner, like a black liner. I think brown though would look really good, like a brown liquid liner. Lashes, definitely, but I like it like this. So now we need to do the lips, and then we're all done. I am going to go, if I can find it, here it is. It is the Revlon Matte 050 Superstar Brown. I love the packaging because it is all matte black. It looks like that. Okay, so that is the look done. I love this look. I'm really annoyed I don't have anywhere to go today because it is bucketing down with rain. It's like 10 degrees, so I'll probably just stay and watch a film or something. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and you know, recreate it, make it your own, and yeah, stay tuned and see what comes for next time. Bye guys.